Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have some more 2000 AD goodness. We have Judge Dredd and the Worlds of 2000 AD, the Robot Wars counters and dice. I picked this up on discount. Normally it's priced up at $24.99. I picked it up for $5. And you also had dice that go to the Robot Wars game, and some dice that also go for the Judge Dredd miniatures game. And all these products are brought to you by Rebellion. So I saw these for discount, and I said, there's no way I couldn't pick these up. It was a great deal. So let's crack this bad boy open, and we'll see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So again, these are counters. I've done an unboxing for a multitude of Judge Dredd items. So whenever I see something where I can get some counters or some figures that are very game specific, I pick them up. And again, for the price of $5 when its retail value is $24.99, it's a steal I could not get away with. So as soon as I saw it, I had to pick it up. And again, picking up these dice as well, which will show you those also throughout the video. Very, very cool. I'm glad I picked this stuff up. This little sheet of paper there. So in the counters, it gives you a list. So you get 54 counters, and it gives you all the examples of who the characters are that you'll see on here. So you'll see things from a Vagrant, Blaster Turret, Heavy Gunner, Eldster, Heister, Petty Criminal, Juve Gang Leader, Gorilla, Rogue Psyker, Robo Chair, Sky Surfer, Mob Henchman, Mob Enforcer, Mob Capo, a Mutant, Mutant Raider, Sov Spy, Judge Devi, Judge Novak, Judge Halsey, Judge Morris, Worker, Citizen, Security Robot, Senior Judge, Desk Judge, Side Judge, Street Judge, Tech Judge, Driver, Med Judge. Then we got the Blitz Agent, Tap, Juve Gang Member, City Def, Lawmaster, Heavy Metal Kid, Krong, Octopus Guards, Toad in the Hole, Call Me Kenneth Resurrected Form, J70 Howard, Walter the Robot, Brotherhood of Darkness, Office Bot, Ricky Rocco, Judge Whitey, Overseer, Patricia Bung, Frankenstein 2, Robodogs, Domestic Robot, and the Chief Judge. Now, anyone who has ever read a copy of the old Brian Boland Judge Dredd, way back in the early 80s and 80s into the 90s, you'll be very familiar with all the terms and names that are listed here on this sheet. So that's exactly why I picked it up. And Rebellion has released the game. See Judge Dredd, the board game, or through the miniatures game, which I also play as well. So again, adding some counters to that only makes the experience of that game even a little bit better. So I'm going to be using this again, maybe not for the Robo Wars game, but I'm going to be using it definitely for the Judge Dredd miniatures game. So again, rather than going out and buying more figures, I have figures here as counters to save some time on painting and all of that stuff. So here are our counters. Again, they are nice, thick cardboard. Very, very cool cardboard. Only on the fronts. So again, you're going to lay them flat. Again, so you have multiple copies of some of them. Not everybody. But you get a couple of each of them, which are really, really, and they're very nicely done. You have multiples of them. You got some new judges you could put down. Just taking a look through these. Very, very cool. Different stuff that you need there. Again, you have the motorcycle they use. A bunch of those. The lawgiver. Okay, so there's your first set of tokens. And it's a little bit, the board was a little bit warped. But again, for $5, you won't get a complaint out of me. So again, as you can see, a couple of the counters fell out, and I was able to put them right back in, which shows you that they are high quality counters. And there's good old Walter right there. One of my favorite little characters that they added into the Judge Dredd comic book, which is always helpful to have. Some Robo Dogs, which is always helpful to have as well. Again, this is something that I'll definitely use when I'm playing the Judge Dredd miniatures game. That I'm not sure if they're still producing it or not. I know that Rebellion was releasing it. I think they were doing it through, I forget which company it was actually they were running it through, but I think they lost, believe they lost the license or gave up the license for Judge Dredd. So I'm not sure if any more new stuff will be coming out. Block Wars was the last one that came out, but I'm not sure, again, whether they're still continuing to carry the Judge Dredd line or not. So anyway, there you go. You have your counter sheets right there. And then also, I picked up, they had some dice in a dice bin, and I was like, oh, look at this. I always need more dice for, I always like to have multiple sets of dice for when people come over and we play games, because I could have, you know, in the box set, usually they give you one set of dice. And sometimes if you do Kickstarters, they'll give you add-on where you can add additional dice and get a second set. Because, listen, it's not hard to hand dice back and forth, but at the same time, I like to make sure that I have enough dice where I put them on the table. People, you know, they're around. You don't have to keep handing them back and forth. One person has one set of dice, you have a set of dice. It just makes things a little bit easier. Again, the 2000 AD logo on it. You got the shield on there. You have the fire arc on there. So you got 3 fires, a 2000 AD logo, and 2 shields. So I picked up these were on discount too. I think they were 45 cents a die. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is a full set what I have there. So that's 8 of those. And I picked up a larger set of die as well, which these are a little bit different. So let's show you these. I got 2 that are black, and they have the gun, 2 knives, a star, and then a knife and a shield. So that's the black die I picked up. There was 2 of those die that I picked up. Then you have the orange die. The orange die again have the 1 gun on it, have the knife and the shield. Actually, this one has 2 guns on it, 2 knives, an explosion, and the knife with the shield. So you have 2 of the orange die. And then you have 3 of the, actually 2 blue also. So blue has 2 guns, 2 knives, and an explosion, and a sword, or I should say a knife and a shield. It could be a sword too, but knife and shield. So you have 2 sets, 2 dice of black, 2 of orange, 2 of blue, and 4 of green. So there are some blasters. Again, if you look at the individual die, you have 2 blasters, 2 blades, a blade with a shield, and again, the explosion. And all those dice are identical. So you have 4 green. So I got it. So I wound up getting for this, basically for a cut rate price, I wound up getting a set of 8 for the dice that are used in the is in Judge Dredd 28mm game. I have some more dice which are used for the Judge Dredd role-playing game. And then I have some dice which are some counters I picked up that'll be used for Judge Dredd in the Worlds of 2000 AD, the Robot Wars counter set. So anyway, this is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of Judge Dredd counters, Judge Dredd, and the Worlds of 2000 AD, RW equals the Robot Wars. Brought to you by Rebellion and EN Publishing. And as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you can always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content for the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.